Welcome to the Scarlet Sherry Diaries. Happy Friday to all those that are going to be watching this as soon as it's posted. I'm doing this on a Friday. So today I decided to give you the 10 classic behaviors that are so underrated in today's world. I just feel like if we would give those people who do these things that I've written here value, it might be of value. I don't even know if that makes sense. But you know what? Let me get on to it. Classic behavior number 1. Listen very closely because this will be very helpful. Classic behavior number 1 that is so underrated these days. I think people who don't follow the latest trends. Okay, people who don't follow the latest trends, everyone just expects everyone to be following the latest trends, whether it's fashion, whether it's the latest music, whether it's the going to the in bar or something like that. People always underrate the people who don't know the latest trends. Like, some people really don't like following everything, like what's the latest music video, who's the latest artist, what people don't. Some people choose not to. Some people really have things that they genuinely love. Like, I can give my own example. I really love The Weeknd. He's one artist that I really listen to. And you know what, when he started off in the music industry, I didn't even like him so much. I only grew to like him as time went on. Even now I don't even know like all his albums by head, but there are a few songs that I really like, and I stay loyal to him. I still loyal to The Weeknd. He's really what I like, so I'm going to listen to The Weeknd. But you get some people asking you, have you had Enzo's latest song? And I'm like, who the hell is Enzo? And they'll be like, you don't know Enzo? And they're so shocked that I don't even follow those kind of things. Some people really choose not to. So I think we must respect other people's wishes. If they don't follow the latest trends, that doesn't mean they are less of a human. They just like what they like. Okay, moving on to classic behavior number 2. This one is kind of like a big one to me. It's people who RSVP to functions. I think these people are classy. People RSVP to functions. People underrate this thing so much. I think people should actually appreciate people RSVP to functions. I think it actually helps the host to know how much food they're supposed to buy, how much chairs they must provide, especially if it's a big function like a wedding. So I think RSVPing is very important, and I think these people who absolutely RSVP to functions must be given a little bit of respect. They must be appreciated. That's classic behavior number 2. Classic behavior number 3 is people who wear the appropriate attire for a specific function. Guys, we must appreciate these people. I know it's a small thing, but it's a small thing that makes a huge difference. Let's say you have a theme for your party, isn't you? My cousin once had this. He wanted to throw was it tropical themed party, more of like a Jamaican a theme. So people were supposed to wear, what were they supposed to wear? Those tropical things, those shirts with tropical shirts and trees, I mean to say, tropical trees on them, and those shorts and slops and whatever, and girls are supposed to wear maybe sarongs. Maybe you can actually wear a bikini like you're going to the beach, something like that. I feel like if you would wear that to that party, the host must appreciate you, because I've had some people who you invite for, sorry, I have to fix this dress, who you invite to a particular party, and they show up wearing something that's not even appropriate for the party. Like, that kind of party, you would find someone wearing jeans and a shirt. I feel like it's just not appropriate. I just feel like it really throws away your theme. And if you had really sat down, thought of your theme, even uh, put themed foods, it would be such an insult to you. So I just feel like those people must be appreciated. It's one classic behavior that is so underrated. I would absolutely thank someone for wearing the appropriate attire to my event. Moving on to number 4. I think this is important to people. People should hear this. It's friends who call you out on your BS. Well, I didn't want to say the word. I wanted to keep this video PG rated. But anywho, I'm gonna say the word. People who call you out for your bullshit. Friends who call you out for your bullshit. You know, sometimes I know everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes we overreact. Sometimes we are way out of line. And you know, we have friends who actually tell us the truth. Does you know what? There you messed it all up. And they give us advice and they tell us what to do and what. If your friend actually respects you, calls you to the side or arranges a meeting, invites you out for lunch and actually tell you what you've been doing wrong, I think that's a very good friend. You know, I've met people who'd be like, you know what, my friend was like, to me. I think she was being mean. I no longer want to be friends with that person. I just feel like these people are the people that you must keep in your life. Don't underrate them. Calling you out on your BS is not easy, especially if it's a friend. So if they're actually doing something that's not easy for you and that something is going to benefit you later in life, I think you must keep them in your life, people. Those people are not to be underrated. That's classic behavior number 4. Then classic behavior number 5. That is so underrated. It is absolutely underrated. It gets on my last nerve. Okay. Guys who ask girls out and take them out on proper dates. Y'all, don't underrate this behavior. It's very important. Some people would, okay, some people just assume things are just going to flow, like they're gonna talk to you and you're gonna like them and you're gonna wake up one day on the right side of the bed and yours are in a relationship. I just feel like, you know what, some people might call it old school, but I think it's absolutely adorable. I respect those kind of people. It's not an easy task. I know you're putting yourself at risk of facing rejection, of making yourself a fool in front of someone. I know it's nerve-wracking, but I think it's actually important, you guys. If you are willing to put yourself through all those things, I would absolutely consider you. Be bold. Be ballsy. I'm so sorry to use that word, but please, I think it's an absolute important aspect of dating and relationships, and that classic behavior mustn't be underrated. Well, let's move on to classic behavior number 6. Number 6, y'all. Number 6. Classic behavior number 6. Girls who want to wait till marriage. Still under the category of relationships. People think these girls aren't fun. Well, they're boring. Oh, what's dating without the thing, you know? But you know what? I don't think those people must be underrated, because there are a few of them, really. And I think it shows their loyalty. It shows how they know their self-worth. It just shows that they love you enough to want to keep themselves for you. So I don't think these people must be underrated. I know it's a concept that is not really embraced nowadays, but for people who embrace it, may we please respect them. They're worth respecting too. It's not that they're not fun. Give them a chance. You know, people have fun characters. They are fun. They might be fun without that. And I think people who are fun without that are really worth keeping in your life, because life is not about the bed, honey. There are a lot of things that come afterwards, that come after the bedroom activities. So give them a chance, And a lot of people who really want to wait, I've just noticed from my analysis that some of them are really good hearts, and they're very great conversationalists, they're very great listeners, they're caring, they're kind. I'm not saying that you're not going to find people who want to wait but will have nasty characters and attitudes. No, you may find them, but I'm just saying most of them are just okay, and I think you must give them a chance. Yeah, that's what I think. That's classic behavior number 6. Give them a chance, people. Give them a chance. And then moving on to classic behavior number 7. Classic behavior number 7. People who read books for fun or as a hobby. People always think, when you're reading a book, you're back to school. It's something that is horrible to go through. But there are people out there who actually enjoy reading, who want to educate themselves. There's something called self-educating, you guys. There are people who are actually knowledgeable, and then you ask yourself, how do they know all these things? It's because they read, you people. So I think that's another classic behavior that is so underrated, and most people who like reading are actually classy. They're actually very knowledgeable, and you can actually have a great conversation with them because they've got a lot to share, unlike somebody who doesn't read. So I think that's one classic behavior that mustn't be underrated, but this world underrates it. Moving on to classic behavior number 8. Classic behavior number 8. For all the guys out there, I know you're gonna love me for this. Classic behavior number 8 is guys who are not materialistic, but are very much loving. Girls, my ladies out there in the world, love is not a car. There's some people who would meet, you're having lunch or you're having brunch or whatever. They'll tell you, I met this good guy, he's really cute and whatever. But the problem is he doesn't have a car. Really? Do you want to date a person or a car? You know what? I don't think a car is that important when it comes to dating and relationships and loving someone. A person, there is a lot to a person. There are guys out there with cars, but you might find out that they love that car more than they love you. And seems like that's what you have in common, because you also loved the car, so you're in it for the car, and the car is just a materialistic thing, you people. There's more to life than materialistic things. You can actually enjoy the company of someone who doesn't have a car. You can actually go out to so many places with someone who doesn't have a car. I mean, there's public transport. It doesn't mean that a car is everything. Please, ladies, give them a chance. The guys who do not have cars, they're guys as well. They have feelings. They are people. They're not less of a human because they don't have a car. Thank you. Moving on to classic behavior number 9. We're on number 9 now. Classic behavior number 9 is people who are so damn honest. These people are so underrated, you guys, for their honesty. Some people may take them, they may say they're mean, but if they're honest, you guys, I truly, personally, I love honesty. Just be honest with me. Don't lie to me. Don't make me think things that aren't there by lying to me. I really appreciate honesty. Please do not waste my time. If you don't like me, just tell me nicely. You know what? I don't like you, and then I'll stop wasting my time on you. Things like that. Honesty is the best policy. they always say. But I think we must really respect people's honesty whenever they give an honest opinion. I feel like it's better as compared to someone who would actually lie to your face and make you happy, thinking, oh, this person likes me, this person is amazing. And then you find out later on, because the truth always comes out, that the person is not as amazing as you thought. Moving on to the last classic behavior number 10. Classic behavior number 10 that I think people underrate it so much, but it mustn't be underrated, is people who are time conscious. People don't want to waste their time and don't want to waste yours as well. I think we must respect these people's wishes, and I don't know, I just think it just shows how much that person values themselves and how much they value other people, when they're really time conscious and all of that there. I know there's some people who take it overboard, like when you're just 2 minutes late, they scream and yell at you. But you know what? I think people are time conscious are absolutely amazing. We must give them a chance. We must respect them. So there you have it, folks. The classic behaviors that are so underrated. The 10 classic behaviors that are so underrated. People don't underrate those behaviors. Thank you so much for watching. Love, peace, and happiness. See you on my next video.